Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are opening up a source document that's really quite something. It connects two worlds you don't often see together.
Not at all.
High-level, ancient spiritual practice and, well, itemized contractual commerce. We're diving into this extraordinary catalog of yogic techniques.
Offered by someone calling himself a practicing yogi.
Exactly. And this isn't just, philosophical ideas. It's presented as a commercial offering, a deep dive into the actual price tag on enlightenment itself.
And we mean catalog very literally. The provider, Satya Prakash, D-U-B-Y, he just identifies himself as a yogi.
Right.
And he's created this, schedule of specific spiritual services. Each one has a highly detailed fixed price. We're talking lakhs and crores of Indian rupees.
Yeah, and just for context, a lakh is 100,000 rupees, a crore is 10 million.
So, internationally, these are transactions from tens of thousands up to literally tens of millions of US dollars. This isn't minor stuff.
No, it's high-stakes spirituality, high costs. So our mission today, really, is to go beyond just the idea of it. We want to unpack the specific claims, these incredible costs, the conditions, and maybe most crucially, the very specific, very formal guarantees that come with each technique on this, this spiritual price list.
Yeah, what does it actually look like when the path to liberation gets a skew number?
Exactly. Complete with terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the provider himself. The document names him clearly. Satya Prakash, D-U-B-Y. And he simply says he's a yogi.
That identification, it immediately suggests deep knowledge mastery.
Right.
But then you look at how you actually get this knowledge, and boom, it shifts.
Instantly. From the spiritual to the, purely transactional. It's a commercial setup.
Absolutely. The whole framework starts with this transactional process. If you want to be a client, you have to contact a very specific email address.
Yeah.
originalshack@gmail.com.
Okay.
But it's not just about paying. You're required to provide all your personal details.
Right.
And this bit is significant, your aim of life.
Right. That detail is fascinating, isn't it? I mean, if you're shelling out 65 lakhs for, say, a supposed cancer cure, why does he need your ultimate aim of life? It feels like even in the super commercial exchange, there's an attempt at some kind of spiritual check.
Due diligence, maybe?
Yeah.
Like they need to know your cosmic goal before they sell you the tool?
Could be. Either that or it's just, market research on what people want spiritually.
Either way, it sets up this need for spiritual transparency right at the start. You lay your cards on the table.
Okay.
And speaking of what's promised on that table, the assurance, the guarantee behind these huge prices, that's what really makes this catalog stand out.
Yeah, the language is very consistent, isn't it?
Very. Most techniques are described with these explicit claims. You see, it works guaranteed, or these are with 100% guarantee, repeated over and over.
It's like the ultimate consumer protection policy for, esoteric knowledge. If you're charging millions, you have to promise certainty.
But here's where it gets really, really interesting, how it connects back to the mundane legal world, right?
The catalog doesn't just offer some vague assurance. It insists the guarantee is formal, legally binding. It explicitly says this assurance comes with a written government contract.
Wow. Okay, that's huge. A written government contract.
That's the absolute linchpin here. It takes it from a spiritual exchange based on faith to a potentially legally binding deal. The outcome, whether it's bliss or curing a disease, is supposedly subject to contract law. Government oversight, even.
Think about that. A contract, enforceable in court, guaranteeing your personal experience of nirvana.
How would you even verify that, let alone enforce it legally? It's kind of mind-boggling.
It really is. But it shows this incredible confidence or perceived authority from the yogi.
Or a very clever way to make the extraordinary claims seem more grounded.
Perhaps.
Yes.
It definitely raises massive questions, jurisdiction, enforcement. How do you sue for insufficient bliss?
Exactly.
But the intent to formalize it with a government contract, that's a deliberate move, trying to legitimize these high costs using the language of legal certainty. It's a very modern spin on ancient practices, definitely.
Okay, so mostly fixed prices, but there's an exception, right?
Yes, there's contingency pricing.
Yeah.
Which is crucial. The catalog anticipates mortality, basically.
Oh, so?
There's this specific clause. If someone is facing an emergency case and few days left to survive from death due to any severe disease,
oh, wow,
then the fixed prices go out the window.
So if you're literally on your deathbed, the cost changes.
Yes. It says the price in that dire situation is determined according to situation.
Which suggests what? A sliding scale. An urgency surcharge?
Could be either, maybe both. It frames the yogi not just as selling products, but as this emergency spiritual consultant.
Offering bespoke, urgent solutions at a bespoke price, presumably.
Right. It creates this dual market, doesn't it? Fixed prices for general improvement, dynamic pricing for imminent death.
Sets a very specific and, yeah, highly commercial stage for the techniques themselves. Okay, let's dive into the actual techniques then, starting with the ones focused on the physical body, survival, health.
Right. And we'll begin with the most, let's say, practical sounding one. And the lowest priced on the main list.
Which is?
Technique 1.
It's simply called heat.
Cost. 15 lakhs rupees.
15 lakhs. Still a lot of money.
Oh, absolutely. But compared to the others, it's positioned as the entry-level physical aid.
And what does it supposedly do?
The claim is specific. It can save a person from cold right down to 0 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so internal temperature regulation against freezing, basic survival in extreme cold.
Exactly. But the details, the technical specs, are key here.
Like what?
It's quick, takes only 25 minutes to activate, I suppose.
Okay.
But, and this is a crucial restriction, it doesn't work during sleep.
It doesn't work while you're asleep.
Nope. That tiny detail makes you pause, doesn't it?
Yeah, it means you have to be conscious, actively using it.
Right. But you're trying to survive a freezing night.
Right.
You have to stay awake for this technique to work. It's not like buying a passive internal heater.
It's a 15 lakh, 25-minute skill you have to keep using consciously.
Which really brings that transactional nature out again, doesn't it?
It does. It's not magic. It's presented as a specific skill with an operating requirement. The burden's still on you even after paying.
Okay, moving up quite a bit now. Best in scope. Technique 2, called Sun.
And the price for Sun?
65 lakhs rupees.
Whoa. Okay, big jump from 15.
A huge jump. And the focus shifts dramatically, too. From basic cold survival to, well, a total internal biological overhaul. Big promises for overall health.
What kind of promises?
The core benefits listed are about digestion and energy. Cleaning the nerves, giving instant physical strength.
Instant strength, even if you're sick.
Apparently so. Even with a severe disease, it claims. And the digestion claim is, well, almost unbelievable.
Go on.
It says it takes only 10 to 15 minutes to digest any food.
10 minutes?
Yeah. Instant, radical improvement to your metabolism. And it claims this works for every age group.
Okay, that's wild. But then it gets into disease cures, right?
Right. And this is where the really heavy claims come in. It works guaranteed, it says. But with one very specific, very documented exception.
Which is his?
Except dengue.
Wait, what? Dengue fever?
Yep.
So you're offering a cure for... What else is on the list?
Well, we'll get to the list. But yeah, cancer, Parkinson's, severe depression.
Okay, major diseases. But dengue is where you draw the line.
Seems so. It's almost comical, isn't it, given the scale of the other claims?
It really is. It does show they acknowledge some limits, I guess. But the scope of what it does claim is vast.
Absolutely. And it even gets specific about recent health crises.
Like COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It claims it works effectively in the Delta variant of COVID-19.
Wow. That's incredibly specific and timely.
Very. It puts this 65 lakh technique right into the modern pandemic conversation, saying it's better than vaccines or standard treatments for a known recent threat.
So this ancient yogic practice is being pitched as a solution to 21st century epidemiology.
Pretty much. If you connect the dots, this 65 lakh service is being sold as a guaranteed government-contracted solution for, well, almost all severe human illnesses.
So what are the big examples they list, besides COVID Delta?
The list of severe diseases claimed to be cured is comprehensive. It explicitly mentions cancer, Parkinson's disease, and severe depression.
Conditions that conventional medicine struggles with, often just managing symptoms.
Exactly. And this technique claims outright guaranteed cures.
And it doesn't stop at curing illness, does it?
No, it also tackles aging. It explicitly states the technique slowers aging.
Okay, so let me get this straight. For 65 lakhs, you supposedly buy guaranteed cures for cancer, Parkinson's, depression, instant strength, protection against COVID Delta, super fast digestion, and you age slower.
All backed by a legal contract.
But you still need to watch out for mosquitoes carrying dengue.
That's about the size of it. The weird specificity of that exclusion, it really grounds it somehow. Makes you deal with it as this literal list of technical features.
Strange. Very strange. Okay, so we've covered physical, survival, and health, topping out at 65 lakhs for the sun technique now. Let's switch gears completely to pure spiritual attainment.
Right. And this is where the pricing gets really, well, Paradoxical.
How so?
Because surprisingly, the cost actually drops quite significantly for what many would consider the ultimate spiritual goal.
You mean?
Technique 3, Nirvana. Cost 45 lakh rupees.
45 lakhs. So that's
Okay.
20 lakhs cheaper than the sun technique focused on digestion and anti-aging.
Exactly. 20 lakhs less for Nirvana than for not getting old as fast.
What's the goal stated for nirvana?
Ultimate spiritual attainment, basically.
Huh.
To experience nirvana, freedom, bliss, liberation, the end goal of all that striving.
Okay. And the method? This must involve intense meditation, right? Years of practice.
Well, that's what's fascinating, the guaranteed methodology, or maybe the lack of it.
What do you mean?
It says the goal is achieved without doing any kind of meditation or activity.
Without doing anything.
Correct. It works guaranteed, 100% certainty, zero effort required from you.
But that completely upends the traditional idea of yogic practice, doesn't it?
Totally disrupts it.
Yeah.
Usually it's all about intense discipline, years of effort, maybe asceticism. Right. Here, nirvana is presented not as this long journey, but as a guaranteed immediate passive product, delivered on payment.
Like flicking a switch.
Pretty much. The underlying principle, it says, is mainly based on the ability to destroy illusion.
So you pay 45 lakhs and poof, illusion destroyed. No decades of work needed.
No grueling mental prep, no strict regimen.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate fast track. Spirituality commodified into a guaranteed output. Zero input needed from the client after they pay.
Okay, let's connect this back to the pricing then. This juxtaposition.
Yeah.
It needs some analysis, right?
Absolutely. Why is guaranteed effortless spiritual liberation nirvana at 45 lakhs valued less commercially than guaranteed physical health and better digestion, the sun technique, at 65 lakhs?
No, maybe. Maybe it comes down to verification. Utility.
How do you mean?
The benefits of sun, the digestion, the cured cancer, slowed aging, they're physical. You could theoretically verify them, maybe even prove it for that government contract.
Right. If you don't feel better or the disease markers don't change, you might have a case.
Whereas nirvana, even if it's the ultimate goal spiritually, it's subjective.
Internal, non-quantifiable. How do you prove your illusion wasn't destroyed?
Exactly. So is the yogi pricing based on what's immediately tangible, provable to the client?
That makes sense. Physical health and longevity have this immediate, potentially provable value. Spiritual freedom, even if it's priceless traditionally, maybe it's discounted here because its verifiable market value is lower.
So within this commercial framework, physical well-being carries a higher price tag than spiritual transcendence.
Health capital is literally worth more than spiritual capital.
That's a pretty pragmatic valuation for sacred concepts. The guaranteed COVID cure is worth more than the guaranteed end of suffering.
It certainly appears that way in this price list.
Okay, now let's move up to the highest tier of service. We're talking crore-level investments now.
Yeah, payments in the hundreds of millions of rupees.
Yeah.
This is focused on total body restoration, ultimate life ease, for the truly, truly wealthy.
Right. What's the first one at this level?
Technique 4, Chakra Darshan. The cost is a massive 100 crores rupees.
100 crores. Wow, that's what, 10 million times 10 million rupees?
Yeah, it's a staggering amount, equivalent to buying, major luxury real estate, multiple large businesses.
And for 100 crores, what's the experience? Chakra darshan.
It's described as a yogic way to experience the chakra revolution present in the body.
Okay, so an intense, internal, energetic thing, seeing your energy centers working.
Presumably, leading to profound balance, mastery, that sort of thing.
And the impact. What does experiencing this revolution actually do for you, according to the catalog?
Well, here's where it gets interesting again. The promised impact is another comprehensive physical overhaul.
Like the sun technique.
Very similar claims, yeah. It destroys every kind of disease present in body and makes the body live longer and, of course, works guaranteed.
So wait, the 65 lakh sun technique also claimed to cure all severe diseases and slow aging.
Correct.
So Chakra darshan offers basically the same health benefits, but costs more than 15 times as much.
Around that, yeah. 100 crores versus 65 lakhs.
So what are you paying the extra 99-point-something crores for? It must be the experience itself, right?
That seems likely. Maybe it's the prestige of that internal energetic mastery. Or maybe the guarantee of health is somehow more total, more irreversible, a deeper level of longevity.
Could be. Maybe the cost difference reflects a radical upgrade in the completeness of the restoration.
Or perhaps sun just sells the outcome, the cured disease, while Chakra darshan sells the mastery of the internal system itself. You get to see the engine working perfectly.
Which is maybe the ultimate luxury good in this catalog, seeing the mechanisms.
Could be. Its position is something truly profound, beyond just fixing problems.
Okay, then we hit the absolute peak, the top of the price list.
Technique 5. Bliss. Costs a truly breathtaking 200 crores rupees.
200 crores.
Double the chakra darshan. This one's also guaranteed, easy, and fast. Works in 10 minutes to 1 hour, it says.
And the name bliss suggests the ultimate state, right? Contentment, happiness, fulfillment, even beyond nirvana, maybe.
Possibly. Like finalized contentment. The end game.
There's a catch, isn't there? A precondition.
Ah, yes. And this is where it gets really fascinating, especially when you remember that emergency pricing for the dying we talked about earlier.
Right. What's the condition for bliss?
This 200 crore technique is only for a person who has no disease and has easy life.
Hold on. Only for someone who's already healthy and already has an easy life.
Exactly. Let that sink in. The ultimate, most expensive spiritual product is exclusively reserved for those who are already perfectly healthy and comfortable.
So the ultimate spiritual luxury good is only for the healthy elite.
That's what it says. It's not available if you're terminally ill. It's not available if you're struggling.
That creates this incredible asymmetry, doesn't it? On one hand, special pricing if you're dying.
Right. The desperate need survival.
But on the other, the absolute pinnacle, bliss, is only for those who, arguably, need spiritual intervention the least, because all their other problems are solved.
It implies this spiritual hierarchy based purely on existing wealth and health. It's like luxury enlightenment.
You have to get your material comfort and health sorted out first, maybe using the 65 lakh or 100 crore techniques.
Right. Climb the ladder.
Before you're even allowed to buy the 200 crore ultimate upgrade.
It suggests contentment itself is a commodity, reserved only for those who can afford total physical and material security first.
So the person who needs bliss the least is the only one qualified to buy it.
It's like the spiritual equivalent of, I don't know, needing a private jet only if you already fly first class everywhere.
Yeah, it totally contradicts most traditional spiritual paths, which often focus on the suffering, the afflicted, the ascetic.
Absolutely. This is different.
Okay, let's shift slightly. Away from these single massive techniques to something else mentioned, Disha mantras.
Right. Initiation through mantras. And here, the guarantee structure, which was so rigid before, 100% across the board for health and liberation, suddenly gets complicated. Contingent, even.
How so? Let's start with the first one mentioned.
Okay, first is the Diksha mantra, described as the original mantra. Price, 20 lakh rupees.
20 lakhs. And the mantra itself.
It's the Mrityunjaya mantra, which is a very famous, very revered one, traditionally known as the Great Death-Conquering Mantra.
Associated with healing, longevity, conquering death, as the name suggests.
Exactly. Now, the process described here is interesting and very personal.
What does it involve?
It says the mantra has to be done in a specific way taught by the yogi, and the goal is to bring the person's own original mantra from inside you.
Your own original mantra.
Yeah. The idea seems to be you chant the standard Mrityunjaya mantra in this special way, and your deeper, inherent, unique mantra will just surface.
And the yogi helps you recognize it.
He claims he will then show it in front of you, like validate your personal revelation.
Okay, so it's about unveiling this hidden personal spiritual essence through a ritual.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
But this unique personalized service, it comes with a big catch. It brings back that element of traditional effort.
What's the catch?
This specific 20 lakh service is explicitly stated as not guarantee.
Ah. Not guaranteed, unlike the others.
Right. And success, it says, depends entirely upon the person's number of chanting.
So it puts the onus back on the client? Your personal effort matters again?
Completely. Unlike the 45 lakh nirvana that needed zero activity from you.
Right.
This process demands intense dedication. Your success depends on your labor, not just the yogi's technology.
So you pay 20 lakhs for a chance, an experience that needs your own sweat equity.
Pretty much. You might pay the fee, chant like mad, and still not get the result if you don't hit some unspecified number.
Which is a huge contrast to the guaranteed cancer cure or chakra darshan. This one sells potential, not certainty.
Exactly. But the catalog is smart. It knows some customers prefer certainty.
So there's another option?
Yes, a second Diksha option, the 100% guaranteed variant.
Okay. And the cost?
Only 15 lakh rupees.
Wait, cheaper. 15 lakhs for the guaranteed version, but 20 lakhs for the non-guaranteed one.
Precisely. It's the same core mantra Mrityunjaya, but cheaper price, higher certainty.
How does the guaranteed one work then?
This 15 lakh version works, it claims, because of chanting in a very secret, unique way, which will open the spiritual realm.
A secret, unique way. That's the difference.
That seems to be the proprietary technology here.
So you have two tiers for the same mantra. Tier A, 20 lakhs, needs intense personal effort, might reveal your unique inner mantra, but no guarantee.
Right. High effort, high potential reward, unique mantra, high risk.
Tier B, 15 lakhs, uses a secret method from the yogi, 100% guaranteed to open the spiritual realm.
Lower cost, lower personal effort, presumably.
Yeah.
Guaranteed outcome, though maybe less personalized.
That's quite a commercial strategy, isn't it? Applied to mantras.
It really is. The secret, unique way is positioned as the efficient, reliable spiritual tech. It bypasses the need for the client's intense labor.
So the yogi is selling efficiency and certainty at a discount.
Seems like it. Recognizing that most people probably want the guaranteed result, while the more expensive option sells the chance for a deeper, more personal experience. But you have to work for it and risk failure.
Yeah, it reinforces that pattern in the catalog. Guaranteed results usually win out, commercially speaking.
Even if they're slightly less.
Yeah.
Bespoke. Hashtag tag outro. So we've journeyed through this really extraordinary catalog, haven't we?
Absolutely. It's quite something.
We've seen everything from a 15 lakh technique for internal heat
Right, against the cold.
to a 65 lakh supposed cure for cancer, and even the Delta COVID variant.
With that weird ding exception.
Exactly. Then there was the 45 lakh instant effortless nirvana.
Cheaper than good digestion.
And topping out with a 200 crore ultimate bliss, but only if you're already healthy and rich.
Yeah, each item just laid out with costs, conditions like the heat not working while you sleep, specific timings, like 10 minutes for bliss. It's just this incredibly detailed, itemized valuation of, well, the entire human condition, mundane and cosmic.
And woven through it all, this explicit merging of high spirituality, incredible health claims, and really concrete commercial terms.
All backed up by that demand for a formal, legally binding guarantee.
That written government contract, the contractual overlay on liberation itself.
It's this ultimate fusion, isn't it? Sacred and contractual. We saw market value seemingly placed higher on digestion than spiritual freedom.
Yeah.
And the highest state, bliss, reserved only for those who already have it easy.
We explored techniques promising cosmic liberation and longer life, all managed in this fixed price list, with exceptions only for the dying, unless they want the most expensive service, ironically.
We've seen yoga defined almost like a service contract.
Yeah.
Technical specs, obligations.
So what does it really tell you about how knowledge, healing, spirituality are valued when they come with this demand for a formal legal assurance? What kind of framework, societal or legal, would you even need to make a binding guarantee on, say, destroying illusion or experiencing nirvana?
That's the really complex question it leaves you with, isn't it? How do you contract for enlightenment?
Exactly. That's the thought we'll leave you mulling over.